Hello, everyone. Welcome to 24 Carats Hangouts. I am Meekness Olka. With me is our beautiful and amazing Auntie Sola. You're welcome, ma. Yeah, welcome. All right. Today we'll be treating a very important topic for young ones, which is time management. I think it's a very important topic young ones really need to hear about, because most times some persons could be so careless about it. They feel it's not necessary. We are still young and living our lives and all that. So is there any necessary need for us to keep to that skill? It's a skill, a time management skill. So Auntie Shola, I want to ask, so why should a young person develop the skill of time management at this young age, learning how to manage their time properly in whatever they're doing?
Why it's important?
Yeah.
If you don't manage your time will manage you.
That's all.
Time would take, and you just find life passing you by. And then years will pass and you will look back and wonder what happened to my years. So you don't want to hit 40 or 50 and have those feelings of regret, because of course the older you get, not that you can accomplish great things at any age, but you do not have the useful exuberance, the energy by the time you hit a certain age. So there are certain things that you may not be able to accomplish anymore when you hit a certain age. So the best time to learn that skill is as a young person. And I'm just thinking about what's the point? Like, a young person might ask, okay, so why do I need to manage my time? Yeah. It begins from, first of all, knowing whether you even have a purpose. Because you have no motivation to manage your time if you don't have a purpose for that time. If you don't have anything that you want to do, there's no point, there's no dream, there's no vision, there's no goal, there's no aspiration, then there's no point to just live, and you don't want. So before you even talk about time management, you have to talk about purpose, because the only reason you need to manage your time is because you have things to do. You realize that you have a lot of things to do. And so you realize, okay, because I have a lot of things to do, I need to manage my time in such a way that I am able to do those things. So why it's important is because you have a purpose to your life. You have a dream, a goal, a vision, things that you want to accomplish. And for you to be able to accomplish those things, you need to manage your time. So you don't get to the end of your life and have regrets, nothing to look back at. Wow. Thank you so much, Ma. So I want to ask this. There's a thing as some procrastination, because I think to some extent procrastination is should I say is a dream killer, or yeah, I would just use that one. So how can procrastination affect time management? Maybe you have those things you want to do, but you just keep pushing. I will before 6 months gone, not done, 1 year gone, not done, and you're just there. So how can it affect? I would actually say that the two thieves of time are procrastination and distraction. Procrastination and distraction. And they're thieves, and they kind of work hand in hand, like they're partners, right? Because you think the reason I may not be entirely right, but to an extent, I think the reason that people procrastinate is one of the reasons is that you think you have time, and you think you can do it tomorrow. But if you ask yourself, why do you think you can do it? What was it that stopped you from doing it today? You were probably distracted by other things. And you were probably distracted by other things, and even distracted by your overthinking that thing. Because overthinking can also be a major cause. Like, overthinking something can be a major cause for procrastination. thinking, okay, I want to do this now. Oh, but I don't have the things I need. I don't have the resources I need. Oh, but this, so you're overthinking, and then you think, okay, you know what? Let me then move it to tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes, and then you realize, oh, but I don't have this, but I don't have this, but I don't have this. I would say that overthinking is not necessarily a bad thing, because sometimes it's your push for excellence that makes you overthink, because you feel like, oh, I need this to be in place. And yes, sometimes you need certain things to be in place, but a lot of times you don't need everything to be in place before you start. Just take a step. The second thing I said that is the partner of procrastination is distraction. You spent that time that you were supposed to use doing other things. You wake up and you're on your phone, you're on Instagram, and you find that you're on Instagram for 3 hours. Or now that we have YouTube videos, you're watching videos for hours, you're watching Netflix, streaming videos for hours.
What's your time is going on?
And you won't even realize. And so by the time you get to, okay, what am I supposed to do today? The day is already gone. So one, awareness is it's so powerful. Being aware of yourself and being aware of what you need to do and what you have to do is so powerful. So when you like I said before, having a purpose is what drives you. So when you wake up in the morning and you know that today my goal is to do A, B, and C, you set out and you begin to do those things. Okay, I need to do A, B, and C. Where do I begin? What's the first thing I need? Like you said, take a step. Okay, so even if you're an overthinker, think about all of the things that you need. It's okay, which one can I do today to get me closer to that, goal? I need to, I have a goal or a dream or a desire to start a talk show, for example. Okay, I need to know the name of the show. I need to have cameras. I need to have you have a list of 20 things that you need to do. Start today to take things off that list. So don't allow yourself to think that you can. Overthinking will make you procrastinate. So rather than overthink, make a list of all the things that you need to do. I think that's one of the things that help with procrastination, because we keep pushing it back because we don't have everything that we need. I'll push it to tomorrow. Today, I'll push it to tomorrow. So make a list of all. Break them down into small pieces. And today, take one thing off that list. Take another thing off that list. And keep moving forward.
Okay, I thank you so much, Atisha. I think of this, I wanted to ask a question. The steps to avoid procrastination. So I don't know if there are other things you can add to that.
Okay, well, I
don't know that. Some other things, sorry.
So, okay, let me think back a little bit and say that. So the first thing obviously would be from your purpose, and then from your purpose, you have your goals and your dreams and all of those things and the things that you want to accomplish. Making a list. Think about everything that you want to do. Make a list and say today I'm going to tick this thing. Like I said before, I'm going to tick this off the list. Watch out for time wasters. Like the partner of procrastination being distraction. Watch out for the things that waste your time. Because the reason you get to the end of the day and say, I'll do it tomorrow, is because the time is already gone. And I don't have any more time to do this today. Right? So watch out for those time. And that requires self-discipline. Because it requires this. Because it is so easy for us as human beings to fall back, like to keep doing the things that make us comfortable and keep us in that, comfortable. It's making it change. And it's the hardest thing to do. It's the hardest. So you need discipline to, watch out, to be able to avoid time wasters and to be able to avoid things that, distract you from your goal or from your purpose for that day. And I think I would also add that have a mindset of, we're Christians and we believe with all our hearts that, we would live to ripe old age, right? But there's something that I always used tell myself, okay, so what if Jesus comes tomorrow? So all those things that I had said I was going to do 10 years from now, it has already come now. So how will I, so have a sense of urgency that I don't have, not that you don't have tomorrow, but create a self of urgency so that if I don't do this today, something is going to happen. And how you do that depends on the goal, the vision, everything that you have set for yourself. But give it a sense of urgency. If I don't do this thing today, I won't be able to do it tomorrow. Or something, something will stop me from doing it tomorrow. So this thing has to be done today. Something may happen tomorrow. Jesus may come tomorrow. Not you don't want to live with the consciousness, I may die tomorrow. No, you don't have to do that. But just find something that makes that thing urgent for yourself. And walk with that consciousness that I have to do at least. Because sometimes why I said break your to-do down is because even the thought of all the things that you need to do can be overwhelming. And once you feel overwhelmed, the way the brain works, the way the mind works is to shut down. Because your body does not want you to be overwhelmed. Your brain cannot handle being overwhelmed. And so there's a natural physiological reaction that actually happens when you're overwhelmed. It's like, okay, so that already would make you procrastinate because I'm overwhelmed by all the things that I need to do, all the thoughts and everything. And so you say, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. So breaking it down really helps with that feeling of being overwhelmed by that thing.
Wow. Thank you so much, Atishola. The part of having this sense of urgency, very important. Yeah.